On behalf of the government and people of Borno State, we wish to warmly welcome you to Maiduguri and wish to seize this opportunity to thank the federal government for the show of empathy and support in this our trying moments. But incidents of friendly fire is as old as the history of mankind. They account for between 2 to 20% of all casualties in war. From the War of the Roses of 1471 to the English Civil War of 1643 to the Napoleonic Wars to the American War of Independence, down to the First World War, the Spanish Civil War, the Second World War, the Gulf conflicts, the Vietnam Wars. Such incidences are very, very rampant. On 3rd May 1945, some RAF fighter pilots attacked 3 German ships. Unknown to the pilots, those German ships were carrying concentration camp survivors and allied prisoners of war. 10,000 people perished in that attack alone. And even recently, in October 2015, there was an incident in Kunduz in Afghanistan where United States fighter pilots attacked an hospital in Kunduz, killing 25 people, including women and children. So also in Raqqa province in Syria, when coalition airstrike hit a wedding convoy, killing 25 people. In Al-Anbar province in Iraq, a similar incident happened. We are not justifying the sad incident of yesterday, but we are going down memory lane to show to the world that such incidences are very common during periods of conflict. As terrible as this incident was, it's quite gratifying that nobody made efforts to hide anything. Nobody made efforts to sweep things under the carpet. We have to commend the Nigerian armed forces for the forthrightness displayed in coming out and telling the world what happened. In years gone by, people might have resorted to some game of brinkmanship, some blame game. Some even accuse Kashim Shettima of even planting the bomb as Rann come to kill his own people and so on. So we are most grateful to the federal government for the support. And for us in Borno, Adamawa, and Yobe, we do not enjoy the luxury. We can't enjoy the luxury of insulting the federal government of President Muhammadu Buhari, because we were facing real existential threats. 3 years ago, Maiduguri was effectively encircled. You can't go beyond Ngom along Maiduguri-Bipa Road. Our border with the so-called caliphate between Maiduguri-Bama Road was Gondoga, just 25 kilometers from Maiduguri. Along Maiduguri-Mongunoko-Kawa Road, it was Tungushe. And at best, you can't proceed beyond Gadigana. The only accessible road to Maiduguri was the Maiduguri-Kano Road. That was itself not free from periodic attacks from the Boko Haram. So for us in the Northeast, we remain eternally indebted to President Buhari, to the Nigerian armed forces, for reclaiming back our land. Yes, there was an incident at the University of Maiduguri, but the Boko Haram have been degraded to such a level that they no longer pose a threat to the corporate existence of this country. They bask in the oxygen of publicity. Once in a while, they will plant bombs to commit mischief, but I believe that we have crossed the Rubicon and the war is over. and we shall be on a path to sustain peace, reconstruction, rehabilitation, and development. I want to thank you so much for this high-powered delegation. We have had instances in the past when General Muhammad Shua was assassinated. We had no any federal delegation until after 2 or 3 weeks, and even that was an afterthought. When a legend of Borno, Shettima Ali Manguno, was kidnapped, we have not had anything from the federal authority. But now, we have a sense of belonging, and believe me, inshallah, in the coming weeks and months and years, with the support of the federal government, we shall rebuild Borno brick by brick, and our people will return back to their home. Once again, I want to thank you for the visit and convey our warmest gratitude to President Buhari and the federal government. Thank you so much, and we are wishing you a very safe trip back to Abuja. Thank you.